All right, everybody, double feature this morning. I just wanted to take a quick moment to put out some quantum stock and crypto love, especially for Sue. I'm still a little sick, so my hog call's a little bit off, but I also want to talk about Ethereum. I'll give an update on Bitcoin in this video as well. And then also I want to talk about specifically IONQ and our Rigetti, the other one, RGTI. QSI is one of my penny stock picks that I had out there from several days ago. If you're watching my best penny stocks to buy now, I'll give an update on that. So crypto and quantum. Let's go ahead and get right into it. By the way, my technicals, my buys and sells happen over at the Discord. Link is down in the description, my friends. You guys can check it over there. Let's go to D-Wave Quantum real quick. So this one is one that I popped out 76% in just a couple minutes time. I gave these supports and resistances, and they just keep on working, my friends. That you can see the support that we had going back to Tuesday on the 20th. And then on Wednesday, finding that resistance right around 1739, and then moving into Thursday, finding that peak somewhere around, let me see where this is at. The peak on Thursday happened to be at 1952. I have this 2020. So kind of close to that in the pre-market hours. I think we actually tagged that 20 line on this one. So be on the lookout for that. Not going to chase them, but if it does pull back to this 1788 that's down here, that could be that opportunity that I'm looking for. And if we pop up towards 20, that would be a time that I start to get a little bit leery. We are a little bit overbought, so I don't think the momentum's done. I think the volume is there, especially with some of the other companies that I have here to share with you, that we should absolutely keep our eyeballs on that one. And I want to find support before buying in. I don't want to find that resistance, but I also don't want to be caught holding the bag, so I'm going to keep my stops a little bit tight on these, even despite that volatility, if I'm going to get in these at all. So already benefited off QBTS. QSI got stopped out of this one on Wednesday. Man, it ran again on Thursday. We have to get on top of this line right here, which is 181. You can see the two red arrows pointing at it. If we don't sit on top of that, we don't have further room to the upside. That's all there is to it. But if we do sit on top of it, 226 is the number that we're looking for. Look for further support down at 172 and 181. So from where it's at right now, 172 is that next support down. If it holds there, we get to look for resistance at 181. Sitting on top of that, like I said, 226. So that's another 45 cents on top of something. That's over a 20% gain from beyond where it's at now. Imagine the size of that pickle that would reach up there. So IONQ, you can check this out. You can see the support line that I have. The pre-market things in the way here. Let me stretch it out so it gets out of the way here. 43.34 is where that support is. That's what I'm looking for. You can see the green tag that I have on here as well. If we find support there, I might jump in and catch on to some more of that upside, because I think that we do have further room to run on this one. So I can get at 43. Maybe we start to revisit this last peak that we had around 54. Market bias is going to have an impact in that. So watch for the cues, watch for the SPY, that if they pull back pretty hard, it's going to make it a little bit harder. It's going to kind of cut out some of the ground beneath the feet of the quantum stocks. It's not going to be able to do it entirely, but that bomb volume that we have, I would love to find solid support. Some of that could be found at 43. Gets really, really solid if we pull back as far as 38.71. I don't know that we do. 37.52 is that other support that we have there, along with this trend line that we have coming up across, that as soon as we crossed above it, yesterday was a blast off moment. So we got trend line, and we also have some Fibonacci extension levels to pay attention to. So maybe this morning I'm able to take a small position in that, very aggressive position, and maybe we start to push back up on that 48.66 that we rejected on yesterday. And then Rigetti, here we go with Rigetti. We are darn close to this line that I have right here at 1320. Maybe that's the support that we're looking for that one. Volume absolutely incredible yesterday for that push up. And where's the top on this one? The top on this one doesn't happen until all the way up near over $21 per share. And the volume, pretty darn good. I still think the IONQ is the one to pay attention to. That one is the one that I think is the top pick out of all of these for right now. And then QUBT is a new one that added to the list. Thank you, Discord member, who put that in there. Do have a gap to fill down below. Not as amazing a volume on this one as what we had on the other ones. Certainly not beating out what they had on the day following their earnings day. But still not so bad for us. It should still run. It looks like the number to get on top of for this one is 1291. By the way, I will update these technicals for the quantum stocks over at the Discord. Links in the description. 50% off your first month when you use code word DOCTOR, DOCTOR. Pause the video here, click on it, check out the products and services that are offered. thousands of members in the community over there already. I'm just one of the panel experts over there. Stockmo's also over there. And then we have a whole team just dedicated to sharing the news and information that we can and interact with the community members, helping everyone get towards financial freedom and building alpha in their portfolios. There's also coursework down in the description if you want to learn about trading options. Code word doctor, that course is going to save you a ton. Same thing for the technical analysis course, which includes the bread recipe trading strategy. Code word doctor works on that as well. Bundling the two courses and using code word doctor is going to save you the most. Guys, check it out. Thank me later. Let's get back into the charts for some crypto here. So Bitcoin, what's going on with Bitcoin? With Bitcoin, we have to hold 111,377. So far, we haven't. Be on the lookout for that. We're getting rejected at this 618 could send us back down to this previous resistance that's actually turned into support now. So be on the lookout for that as support. And that happens to be around 107 all the way down to 106. Even bigger than that is the support at the 50% Fibonacci level that we have here at 104,324 and this massive trend line that's cutting across through here. So we got some support to look at to the downside if we don't sit on top of the 107,377. This trend line across the top here is also massive for rejection until we sit on top of it. Then it's massive support. And that happens to be, as of right now, right around 112.6. So be on the lookout for that. XRP, not looking so bad, but still kind of struggling. If Bitcoin's going to struggle, XRP, without other news to help it out, is likely going to sputter a little bit. Sweet for this one, sitting on top of the trend line. But man, just an absolute battle going on to find out which way we're going to go on this one. We had this big fat rejection off of 420, just off this 419.07. Couldn't hold it. And you guys see the selling pressure that comes in, but the buying pressure down beneath this. There is a big move coming. We just got to know which direction it is. That 20-day support is going to help it push to the upside. If we lose that 20-day support, and if we lose this lower trend line, well, then watch out for the 200-day support down below that, right around 343. Ethereum, man, Ethereum, do not double top on me. I'm serious here. Instead of double topping, please instead sit on top of this 200-day at 2704 as of today. Sit on top of that 200-day, please. Quit turning red. Sit on top of that 200-day and get me up to that 3,300 level that we're looking for Ethereum. So guys, I know that's a quick recap, but I am short on time this morning, but it is also a double feature. So if you haven't watched my video in the next 2 weeks ahead for the markets, watch that one. Come back and watch this one. If you want to see more of what I have, come on over to the Discord, talk with me and the other panel experts and the community members that are over there. It's a great time. I think you're going to enjoy it. And you also have just a massive amount of people supporting your journey towards financial freedom and building alpha in your portfolios. And if you want to learn more about doing some of this stuff yourself, check out the link in the description through Stockmo Academy for options and technical analysis. Use code word doctor with either link. It works on both of them. Heck, use both with code word doctor and just save a ton. Enjoy yourselves. Guys, thank you for watching. I am Dr. Stock, Doctor of Education. Remember, my friends, that learning is earning. We'll see you next video.